Oh yeah, it's time. Hello everyone, it's me, Scott. How do you do? I'm fine, thank you. So, last time on Yakuza Infinite Wealth...
Be sad.
Be sad. We fought up against the water member of the Discreet Four. And now, we're going to do more side stuff. Yeah. I like to sing about the Moona and the Juna and the Springer. I like to sing. I love to sing. Let's see, where am I? Alright, going this way. Video game? Oh. Are they dropping
We're
frames?
in full swing.
Looks like I was dropping a few frames, but I should be fine now. Let me just double check. Make sure I've got nothing crazy going on in the background. No, nothing too crazy. Yeah, everything's looking smooth, so that was weird. Just a few drop frames.
Hello.
Yeah, it was just a few. Okay, good.
I'll be fine.
It's the truth. I saw a UFO.
Huh?
A UFO?
Close Encounters of the Bird Kai.
Understood. It couldn't have been anything else? A seagull, maybe? Or some kind of drone with a lighting rig?
You think a drone could carry a full-grown chicken off? Don't patronize me.
Yes,
I saw it. A bona fide cattle mutilation.
Cattle what? Please, stick to the facts and not what you've seen in movies.
Hello, hello? What's up over here?
It's Karen. You in trouble with the law or something, girl?
I didn't do anything. Last night, a UFO came by my window and beamed up my chicken. For a moment, I thought the police might actually help me.
Wait, a UFO? No kidding?
But cattle mutilation happens to livestock. Isn't what you're describing more like a abduction? If you want to pull sci-fi hoax, do your research.
So I got the terms confused. It's not a hoax. It really happened. Doesn't anyone believe me? Officer, please. My little chicken Becky is out there somewhere. A UFO took her, and you have to get her back.
As far as your chicken goes, ma'am, I suggest you file a report at the station, all right? But the UFO is, how do I put this? Out of my jurisdiction.
This can't be happening. None of you believe a word I'm saying? Fine then. I'll take care of this myself.
She okay, you think?
Taking off like that? There's no way it's true, right? This UFO thing?
Maybe she saw something in her sleep? Chicken could have just flew the coop, too.
Yeah, it has to be that. She's Lolo. Just crying wolf.
A chicken abducting UFO, huh? Wow. Wow. It's that woman who's saying that she saw a UFO. Oh, let me double check something. And there we go. Uno, dos, tres. 1, 2, 3. Fantastic. Even said it took one of her chickens with it. Maybe I should talk to her? Get involved. Be spicy and help out.
Sup?
Hey there! Got a minute?
Huh?
Huh? What do you want? I overheard what you were telling that police officer before about seeing a UFO. And now you're here to make fun of me too? Poor Karen, the crazy sci-fi nerd. That's not what I was going to say. Now, I wouldn't normally take someone talking about aliens seriously, but you sound so certain. Guess I can't help but be curious myself. I swear it's true. I saw it happen. A giant UFO appeared in my yard and abducted my precious little chicken. Aren't there any other witnesses? If it was giant, someone else would have seen it. I don't think so. My house is pretty remote. There's never anyone around the area at night. The UFO only lit up briefly. Briefly? Right as I was getting ready for bed, I heard frightened clucking from the yard, and suddenly everything was bright. Looking at the lights, I saw a flying saucer spinning in the air. It was so shocking. Before I knew it, there was a loud noise, and my chicken started floating into the sky as she was beamed on board. Then what happened? The lights went out and it soared away. Wow. I did end up getting a picture of it. A picture of the UFO?
Wow.
Why did you show the others? They'd believe you then. Let's see it. Would you? Please
Okay.
don't laugh. Why would I laugh? Just here. Karen! Why would you pose like that? Karen! You have to understand, I was so shaken up, I reflexively took a selfie. What does that even mean? Who takes a reflexive selfie? This is a blown opportunity. It makes me almost look mad to look at it. Sorry, it almost makes me mad to look at it. You see? That's why I didn't want to show them. But you see the UFO there still, can't you? I guess, technically. It's fine if you don't believe me. I know I'm on my own here. What were you planning to do by yourself? When I checked where the UFO flew off to, I found strange markings on the ground. Crop circles, they're called. If I stick out at that clearing all night long, I know I'll encounter it again. I'm gonna get my chicken back. All night, really? Well, the thing is, there's also a ranch close by. There's all sorts of animals there. I don't want any of them to get cattle mutilated. If I stay there, maybe I can protect them. I have no idea if it's really a UFO or not, but she definitely believes she saw something. And she's right, there's something in the picture, too. What kind of man would I be to let a woman put herself in danger, facing down the unknown without any help? Is something wrong?
What's up?
Stakeout. Let me join, okay?
Huh?
Huh? I'm not just gonna let a girl stay out in a field all night on her own. Besides, you got me damn curious, too.
Leave it to me.
Hell, I always wanted to see you. Maybe you're the real sci-fi. Maybe so. Name's Ichiban Kasuga. Nice to meet you. Karen, it's a pleasure, Mr. Kasuga. So why don't you come here a little later? We'll meet up for a night. Hey, if the UP does show up, what's the plan, actually? Gonna gather up every weapon I can find, focus fire, and bring it down. That'd be great for you here there, Kasuga. It'll help me widen our range of attack. It's not the answer I expected. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to go get ready.
Okay.
Oh, sure. See you later. Weird. Well, this should be interesting. Okay. Let's keep schmoving. Any other quests? Yep, that one over there. I'm clearing them all out. Crazy taxi. I should also recharge our, There we go. Yeah.
Hello. Yeah.
Got it over here. Barnsby Family Care. I don't want to get surgery, Mom. I don't want to leave this city either. Huh? I bet it'll hurt a ton. I might even die, right? That's scary. That's the kid who said he was a fan of Matt's wild rock phase. This is what's best for you, Pete. If you don't go through with the surgery, your illness will only get worse. Don't you want to get better? Well, yeah, but... Mom, you can head back to the car without me. I want to stay here a little longer. Get some fresh air. Oh, alright. I'll pick up your medicine first, but here, take the car keys, just in case. Hey. I'm scared. I don't want to die. Let's be spicy. Talk to that kid. Help him out. Grab these coconuts first.
Yo.
Sniffle, sniffle. Hey, what's wrong? You okay? Huh? Who are you? Sorry to startle you. My name's Kasuga. I overheard you two talking earlier and got curious. I'm Pete. Are you the same person who was Mr. Golem earlier? Mr. Golem? Oh, right. Matthew's old stage name.
Uh-huh.
Yep, that's me. You got a good memory, kid. Thanks. So, your health's not doing so well.
Yeah.
Yeah, my body's too frail, so I've been going to the hospital ever since I was born. But now it's finally reached its limit, and this time they're sending me to a hospital in Texas for a major surgery. But I'm too scared to go. I can't be brave right now, even though I know I have to do it. So that's how it is. Having a large-scale surgery done at such a small body, it's gotta take a lot out of him. No wonder he's so scared. Is there anything I can do to cheer him up?
Whoa.
What? What's going on? Oh, sorry, that was the alarm to remind me to take my medicine. Wild. That was, pretty hardcore, my dude. Was that?
Yeah.
Yep, that was Mr. Golem. I love that song. Since I usually end up sick, I don't get to leave my house very often. But I get to hear Mr. Golem playing this song a bunch of times while shouting in the empty lot nearby. I'm sure the neighbors didn't like that. My mom was so furious with him, saying he was being obnoxious, but I liked it. If you pay attention to the lyrics, you know he's actually singing about the joy and passion you find in life, and that gave me the courage to keep going. I always listen to it before going to the hospital. Oh yeah? Even though he said he doesn't do Wild Rock anymore, I still support him and the music he wants to make now. But before I have to leave for surgery, I just want to listen to that Mr. Golem play live one more time. Golem means a lot to you, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yep. He's my hero. His songs always cheer me up. Matthew called Wild Rock his dark past and said it didn't give anyone courage, but he had the wrong idea this whole time. Pete, what are you still doing here? You're taking such a long time to get back to the car, I got worried, and well, anyway, it's time to head home. Okay.
So long.
I gotta go now. See you around. Wonder where Matthew is now. He's probably at the mall. Let's see. Yes, indeed. Bunch of quests in this area. Bunch of quests in this area. Good lord.
Hey, Chichan?
Oh.
Yeah?
What kind of person is Akane-san, anyway?
Why do you ask?
Oh, you know, no matter what I feel about her, Akane-san meant the world to my boss. And when it comes to him, well, he was everything I ever wanted to be. So, I guess I'm just curious what he saw in her.
Okay. And we'd better find Akane-san quick. That way you can get your first impression directly. The last thing I want to do is put thoughts in your head.
Is that how it works?
That's how it works. Must be nice, though.
What is?
Wanting to see your mom, despite not knowing how to feel. That's more than I could ever say about mine, let alone my whole family.
That right?
Oh, hey, I think we're here.
Wow, they're throwing me just right in the
check it
cutscene.
out. It's the Flame of Palikana.
Palikana?
Yeah, you know, yeah, they're a volunteer group. You'll see them all over Hawaii. Doing soup kitchens, picking up trash at the beach. It's real charity stuff.
Huh. Never knew you'd be interested in volunteering.
Oh, I would know. Because I showed up at their food bank one time.
Really?
Yeah, they gather unsold food from all the local stores and they divvy it out to the people who need it the most.
Tommy, you help feed the poor? I'm impressed.
Nah, man, I was there getting fed.
Ah, should have known.
Excuse me, can I help you folks with anything?
Yes, actually. We're here to ask about a lady named Akane.
Is she all right? Did you find her? Sorry for the outburst there. I had assumed you were with the police.
No need to apologize, ma'am. If anything, I'm sorry I got your hopes up.
Let me introduce myself. I'm Dana, one of the caretakers. I've been working with Akane 20 years now.
That's a long time.
Yes. And for her to disappear so suddenly, it's just...
Unheard of, right? When'd she up and disappear?
As of now, it's been 13 days. All she left was a single note behind, and that was it.
13 days. That lines up with what Chi-chan said.
Yeah. Dana, what'd the note say?
I resign due to unforeseen circumstances. Nothing more. Akane's always been so responsible. I immediately thought that couldn't be right. But the handwriting was definitely hers.
Did you report anything to the police?
Of course. But after the handwriting analysis confirmed the note was hers, they dropped the case. We couldn't get them to look into it any further.
I'm sure you've been asked this a bunch of times already, but do you have any idea where she might have gone?
Unfortunately, I don't.
All right.
Miss Dana, you won't believe it! Yeah, the tomatoes we planted turned out huge!
Huge.
Oh, wow. I see that. Why don't you share some with our guests?
Okay.
Huh.
Here you go.
Wow, thanks! It looks delicious.
We grow them in the garden ourselves.
Huh.
Who are they?
Oh, they're friends of Miss Akane's.
Really? Does that mean Miss Akane's coming back?
Sweetie, that's still gonna take some time.
Oh, how long? I really want to see her again.
I wish I could give you an answer. Hey, I know. Why don't you go fetch a watermelon, too? Find the biggest one you can.
On it!
They really care about her, don't they?
Yes. Akane was the closest thing to a mother these kids ever had. In fact, she may have raised over 100 kids during her time as director. That's why people often tell her she has the biggest family on the island.
That's a lot of love there.
Oh, yes. She's been here 40 years, after all.
40 years. That would mean she started working here not long after leaving Japan.
Right. Which is around when Captain Sawashiro met her. Did she choose to stay in Hawaii for the kids?
Dana, how much do you know about Akane-san's past?
Her past? Well, nothing. She wasn't one to talk about herself.
Did she ever have problems with people, or seem like she was in trouble?
I certainly can't imagine her having enemies. No one abided by the teachings more than she did.
The teachings?
The beliefs Palekana holds sacred. You may not know this, but fundamentally we operate as a religion.
Really? I always thought Palekana was a charity organization.
Charity is a key part of what we do, but our roots as a religion trace back hundreds of years on these islands.
Whoa. So you guys got a lot of history then.
I'd like to think so. Palekana centers its worship on Nele, a volcano goddess.
Volcanoes, huh? That's definitely something Hawaii is known for.
Indeed. Volcanic activity has also shaped the fabric of our lives, especially in ages past. On one hand, volcanoes are a symbol of fear and destruction. But on the other, they represent balance and restoration. I think it's only natural to see a spark of the divine in such an awe-inspiring presence.
Right. That's similar to Japan's early volcano worship, too.
I guess it's universal. Seeing something awesome in nature and being inspired.
Yes, and that's why we strive to coexist with nature, so that Nele might look down on us with peace. Were we to abuse her gifts of fire and the land we call home, we would surely invite destruction.
I'm assuming that's why Palekana has the flame logo going on?
That's right. fire is a very sacred element among us. As a reminder of our faith, we always keep a fire lit, taking care not to let it burn out.
Now that you mention it, I remember Akane-san had an LED candle in her bedroom. Was that a part of her faith?
I'm sure she was just being careful for a woman of her age living alone. Besides, the candle itself is only a representation. What really matters is how you tend the fire in your heart.
A sacred element, huh? Is that why the kids took it slow around the candles?
So you noticed. They're taught to protect the flame from when they're little.
Huh. Actually, I was wondering, why do you guys run an orphanage?
That's based on another belief of ours. As a religion grounded in nature, we feel called to treat the land and those who live in it with compassion. Doing so will help the community grow and bring our hearts closer as one.
And helping kids grow is a part of that. I'm impressed.
We also run several other facilities, including a homeless shelter and transitional housing for families.
You know, the one time I went to a Palicana food bank, it was real nice. Yeah, no, they just fed me without any preaching at all.
Well, we're not in the business of preaching.
So, you ask for nothing in return. Huh. Kudos to whoever's in charge.
The children here seem like believers, though.
Well, it's not like we indoctrinate them. We hope that by exemplifying the teachings in our daily lives, the children might see our faith in action and believe. And in that regard, Akane was unmatched. Everyone admired her for her spirit.
Huh. So she was a woman of faith.
Yes. And there wasn't a selfish bone in her body. All she wanted was to help the weak and less fortunate. That's what drew so many to her. And why I have a hard time believing she had enemies. And for her to just leave without a word of goodbye is just bizarre.
Dang. Guess they don't know much more than we do.
All right, Dana. We've grabbed all we can, so I'm gonna haul this over to the food bank.
Hey, thanks, Callan. Any chance we can throw in some meat or fish to go with it?
I wish, but I don't see any fishermen or butchers around here. Think we're good to go with what we got?
Well, I guess this'll just have to do then.
Mind if I ask what's going on?
Oh, well, today it's our turn to donate to the food bank. We always have plenty of vegetables, but I'd prefer to offer a full range of nutrition. Akane was always the one to call up stores, and they'd bring us more than enough. But since she went missing, the donations stopped coming in.
To be honest, I think they just liked interacting with Akane. When it's us, we don't know how or even who to ask. It's like starting from scratch.
I get it. Then why don't we lend you a hand?
Oh, yeah?
Why not? We'll go across the island and back if we have to.
That's quite sudden.
Well, it's not like I want to volunteer out of nowhere. I just thought we could help people and maybe learn about Akane-san in the process.
Oh.
I mean, that could work. Tracing her daily routines might lead to something new.
Then why not give it a shot? I don't see any other options right now. So long as we don't stir up any trouble while we're at it.
Can't promise that, kid.
Of course not. We're gonna give it all we got and then some.
Well, you're quite the energetic one. I suppose I should take you up on your offer. Callan, would you mind taking them over to the food bank?
Not at all. Okay, the rules are very simple. You go and collect food, then bring it back right here. But the most important rule of all, it can't be just anything you find on the shelves. It has to be made in Hawaii.
So, only Hawaiian-grown foods?
Palicana stresses the importance of aloha aina, love for the land and its people. Even when it comes to donations, the idea is local production for local consumption. So whether it's fish or meat, make sure they're native to Hawaii, okay?
You got it. Then let's get down to work.
Okay. How are we supposed to collect the food? This one food bank I saw on the news, they got a bunch of leftovers from local stores. Are any of them going to be willing to donate to a bunch of strangers? Well, no worries there. My buddy's dad runs a fruit stand. He must have all kinds of tropical stuff then. And he knows me. He might even let us have some of his unsold merchandise. That'd be great. Where's this place? Local market at Harbor Park.
Leave it to me.
Let's go. Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
You know, Hawaii uses soy sauce way more than I expected. I always figured soy sauce wasn't big overseas. Pleasant surprise.
Might just be a Hawaiian thing. Japanese immigrants brought it over.
Ah, never knew that. But then, it tastes different from Japanese soy sauce.
Well, consider that its taste varies between regions of Japan as well.
Is it really?
Kyushu soy sauce tastes sweet, for instance.
Sweet soy sauce?
Yeah, I was surprised too. It's used to make some stews sweeter. By now I've developed a taste for it. I even get a craving for it sometimes.
Huh, no kidding. That means we might get used to Hawaiian soy sauce and end up craving it too, huh?
Imagine that.
Aw, that was sweet. Oh man, they're harassing this guy again, aren't they? What's going on? Isn't this Mamioka's coffee shop? We know you're in there, Espresso-san. Come give us a little comment. Hawaiian Mafia? Patronizing your establishment? Guess no one changed their stripes. What do you have to say about those suspicious herbs you're growing? We have the photos, you know. There's all Japanese journalists. The graffiti's in Japanese too. What the hell?
Huh?
Please, just go away. That article's a complete fabrication. I've done nothing wrong. You're the only one causing disturbance and hurting the other businesses here. We're not going anywhere until we get some quotes. If the article's a lie, tell us the truth. Are you the mafioso former stand-up clients? Are you living in Hawaii on dirty money? It's all on the internet now, Espresso-san. You can't hide from this. Come on out and talk. It's on the internet, huh? Former funny man forms felonious fellowship. Caffeine-crazed crimester cultivates controlled substance? What is all this crap? Wait. This picture, it's those two loudmouth jerks that were here. This doesn't make sense. It's a pleasure to run into you again, Mamioka-san. You, weren't you from Weekly Kuroshio? Name's Fumita. Man, I ate out on your story for months back in Japan. Public loves a disgraced comic. Imagine my excitement when I got this new tip in. You and the Hawaiian Mafia? Ha, I booked the next flight, like everyone else it seems. You're just the gift that keeps on giving, pal. I already said I didn't do anything. Explain the photo with these two known retrobates. Got a source that says you use coffee beans to cover for a much more exotic garden. Catch my drift? How long have you been working for the Mafia? Who really owns this place? Please, no more. Straight up harassment.
Hey.
Hey, I came here to buy some coffee.